Warning before you watch. If you are an expert woodworker, this will hit you like a cognito hazard. This is literally my first time doing any sort of furniture making, and it really shows if you have any eye about it. But today's lesson is about just jumping right into it. Happy accidents and all. Let's begin. All right. So, as you can see, I use a shitty electric chainsaw. It was a gift. It's useful. Then I switched to the jigsaw. Um, and oh, wait for it, I switched back to the chainsaw for some reason. I see this is the same piece of wood, by the way. It's a piece of pecan wood. I do lawn care for a living, so sometimes I do limb cutting. Most of the time weed eating and mowing. But anyway, don't worry, I don't use this dinky electric chainsaw for my job. Um, I I actually got well, it's my birthday today as of recording, and I got an actual gas powered chainsaw. And yeah, I forgot what this tool's called. It's a wood edger. I use it to edge my wood. Don't know why. This is kind of a half-assed attempt of rounding it out. As you can see, the wicked epic style points, jagged marks. All that's because I kept switching tools and also not being patient. So today's lesson, and I'll get into it later. But there's some really funny shit before that. Just at how I did things. Why is this? Oh, you can see my fan in the background. Don't worry. I'm doing this inside, but for all the sawdust, I have a fan and two open windows. I actually got a new fan that fits in. But anyway, today's lesson is about for anyone watching, it's about just jumping right into it. For me, it's about patience. If I was just a bit more patient with this, it would have turned out a lot better. Also, every now and then, take a break with your art. Um, and then when you jump back in, you'll have a fresh mind and fresh ideas. I am going to build another dice table in the future that is going to look a lot nicer because I'm actually going to take my time with it a bit more, even though I really want it right now. Um, oh yeah, I'm setting up my vice in a different spot. Definitely not on my crafting table. I don't know what else to call it. It's a crafting table slash drawing table. That piece of glass, which originally was the tabletop, my stepdad gave to me. As you can see, I hinged it, and it leans at a 45-degree angle. It's great. Um, yeah, look at all the dancing shit in the background. Isn't that great? But yeah, and oh, patience, temper. I just fucking forgot. I don't, like chopsticks. I as my chopsticks. Yeah, if you don't know, that's how you clean chopsticks of splitters. Oh man, I really should have cleared my workbench before doing this. And also not put my vise on my workbench because this is not that type of workbench, so to speak. It's more of a tinkering bench, you see. I'm probably gonna put it outside where lizards get to shit all over it for no reason. Oh yeah, there's my AK. Don't know if I'll be able to put that video on YouTube, but eventually I want to turn that into a Groza, completely legal in my state, but YouTube's retarded. Yeah, this definitely like there's so many vibrations. There's so many like lemmings. And oh, that's for you. That's just for you guys. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anyway, yeah, cutting wood, blah blah blah. Oh my gosh. It was such a shit show making this, but it was fun. And I was actually pretty proud of the final product. Like to a normal person, maybe not a normal, maybe to like a slightly retarded person. Uh oh, jump scare. Log jump scare. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, so that's there. Fuck, I forgot. Like I had to do this yesterday, and I already forgot. Oh, that's probably not good. Whatever. It's a brush motor. I'm sure it's supposed to do that. Anyway, yeah, I didn't notice the giant. Or no, maybe I did notice the giant crack in this one. Wood splits. It happens. I should have just had more cedar wood. Because there was a giant split in one of the pieces. These are going to be the legs. They have nice grub holes in them. Um, the final product, as of recording this, is was actually it was all right. Like it was kind of janky, but it had a charm to it. I was going for whimsical, but this had like awesome like grub holes like all along just the surface underneath the bark that I stripped, and it stained really well. I applied one coat of stain to it, but then I fucking ruined it by putting another coat of stain on it, and now everything's purple. I'll show you that at the end, obviously. Right now I'm using it as a VR dice table because I've been playing a lot of VR RPGs on VR chat. Yeah, look at that. I just went all the way along as I was like, you know what, that wouldn't be good for a table leg. And then I chose probably a less sound piece of wood. It's very thin. I wouldn't trust this thing to hold a gallon of water, to be fair. Um, like one of the legs, I think it only has two screws in it. Oh yeah, I finally stopped marring the wood by putting some little leather strips I found on my vise. Oh yeah, this is so sketchy. Just in a room full of sawdust, and I'm burning off just some of the flakes and shit, and just, burning it down. I think I sanded. No, I don't think I even had sandpaper at this time, so I think that's why I did this. It's because I just don't have sandpaper. I did buy sandpaper, don't worry. Um, but yeah, it's pretty silly. This is also very silly, quite whimsical. This whole build, yeah, you could say it's whimsical. This build is whimsical, and not a threat to my health and safety and the people around me. You could trust me with firearms, but look at this professional measuring. Um, Yep. I'm just using gravity to make sure it's straight. I'm just eyeballing everything. I mean, I'm an artist. I have an okay eye when it comes to leveling stuff. Not that good because these 45-degree angles are not 45-degree angles. I think what I was doing was measuring the the wrong way. I think I should have just measured how wide it was and then put that measurement upon the length and then cut it, and that probably would have been a 45-degree angle. My my use of blender actually really helped a lot. Oh, there's edging my wood again. And for some reason, I decided to strip off a loose piece of bark instead of leaving it on. Uh, Dude, pecan wood is a bitch and a half to strip because like it doesn't do well with a draw knife, and it doesn't do well with a hammer. I forgot what video it was, otherwise I'd link it. Oh, and I still cut with it. Awesome. Yeah, there's a piece of wood stuck in my saw, and I still cut with it. Anyway, some trees you can literally just hit them with a hammer and they'll debark. I've done it with oak, magnolia. Have I done it with oak? No, I don't think I have. I've done it with magnolia and pearwood. By the way, I have a ton of fucking pearwood in my house, and it scares me. Because I did have a bunch of nice cuts of pecan, which is a type of hickory, and it looks very nice. It is great marbling or whatever. Um, oh yeah, a lot of this video, I don't have a hammer. I lost my two hammers, and so I just kind of had to fucking cope. Uh, but anyway, yeah, all that pecan wood is now rotten in my backyard. I didn't even put it under any cover. So eventually, I do want to make like a little wood holding area instead of just using my living room. I have so much pear wood, and it's taken over the house. But I'm gonna make the next dice table out of pear wood because oh yeah, back to the VR dice table. I'm gonna make it standing height. This one was a sitting height table. Oh yeah, like see, look how beautiful that stain is. And then like now imagine it all flat purple. It looks like shit. I don't like orange that much, and the pecan wood looked orange, but if I just coated it in like linseed oil, which I think I had at the time of recording, it would have looked fine. Oh, here's the time for the lesson. So, um, this is from Matthew 6. Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father fodder feedeth them. Are you not much better than they? Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. So, I'll read a bit more context out of it, but for right now, you get the picture. Like, don't just don't worry about it, bro. Like, obviously, God gave you a brain to plan in your art, and obviously, this shit can apply to real life, but like, and not just art. But God gave you a brain. Obviously, you can use it for planning. You know, one of the reasons He gave it to you is to think for yourself. I mean, free will and all that. There's a reason, but at a certain point, all that planning will just rot away your good fruits. So just get out there and do stuff, you know? Um, Obviously, like, good fruits can just be helping, like, taking someone for a drive, um, giving away your canned food that you're never gonna eat, old clothes that you're never gonna use. It's simple shit. You don't have to go on mission trips to the fucking, middle of the desert. Obviously that's helpful, that's good, but not everybody's built for that. God gave you the things you need to succeed for what you need to do. And but also, like, yeah, like, I mean, this is also a lesson for me. Trust me, I'm a busybody. That's what my mom calls me. Yeah, I worry a lot. I jump into oh, another lesson is yeah, don't yeah, let's keep reading. Okay, so we're going back up a bit. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Mammon means money, by the way, as an example. But you can only serve one master. This applies to sin and versus God. Like, obviously you're gonna sin. You're not perfect, and to say you can become perfect is heresy, because Jesus is the only perfect person. And but I mean, even he was tempted. He had emotions. He had fear, and yet he preaches about not having fear. Like, yeah, the people aren't perfect. Of course, Jesus was perfect, and even he had perceived imperfections. Obviously, emotions are not imperfections. They're crucial to human existence. And of course, Jesus was tempted in the literally tempted by Satan directly in the woods for 40 days. That must have been annoying, especially being the son of God. Oh yeah, I messed up here, but it was an easy fix. I just decided I didn't want the table leg to poke out, and this was the little one that I'm scared of. But I'm like, dude, like, I feel like if I shook this table a bit too much, it would fucking snap. But oh yeah, sorry. Speaking of going in a bunch of different directions, you shouldn't go into a bunch of different directions. Focus on one thing at a time. You can only serve one master. Obviously, you can take a break from your one thing you're focusing on and explore other hobbies. Like, I do a lot of hobbies. I do too many hobbies actually, and all my good fruits are rotting. All my beautiful pearwood, it's just rotting outside. Oh no! I'll turn it into charcoal. Hey, waste not, want not. I am gonna get into blacksmithing soon, but so for this channel, I do have a lot of backup videos, and I will be um getting through them. But later on, I do want to do, like, quote unquote seasons of artistry and artisan stuff. Obviously, every now and then I'll take a break and blah blah blah. Life is life. Dude, look at that beautiful level. If only I had sandpaper. No, but I also have a planer, but I feel like I'd split it on that direction. Um, but also, man, this is a fucking ramble and a half. I don't even remember what I was saying. Anyway, just you know, the two lessons today are plan, but don't plan too much. Don't worry too much. And hey, the best artists make a bunch of work, they throw a bunch of shit on the wall, and they see what sticks. So just keep going after your craft, and you know, you'll get better and better each iteration. Your fruits will become, sweeter and sweeter. Like this first dice table, I mean, it's all right. I guess I kind of started to hate it more and more, especially after I stained it again. But it showed me a lot of the flaws I did in building it. And then the second dice table, well, dude, I can't wait to cut those corners. Literally, not actually like not lazily cutting corners. I'm actually going to cut the corners so that they're nice and rounded. Cause like, oh, I wanted the corners to be plush on this because I thought that would look nice. And for some reason, I didn't even like stuff them with paper towels. I'm gonna do that for the next one. I bought some rayon. That's my favorite fabric. It's cellulose B or C, depending on the type of rayon. It's basically cotton, but like super cotton. It's great for the weather down here in the south because it wicks away moisture better than cotton, and it's more breathable. But it's silky smooth, and it still has that cottony feel. It's like a weird combo. Not even combo. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's just such a beautiful fabric. Anyway, right now I'm like trying to cut these corners, but in the wrong way and trying to fit them together. Um, yep, but yeah. Oh, but I don't know. I'm going to continue reading. Therefore, I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? And then we have the behold the fowls of the air part. Which of you taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? Like worrying's not going to help you. Obviously, preparation is fine. There's a difference between being stubborn and being steadfast. There's you know, homeostasis in life. Oh, right now I'm drilling holes. I love pre-drilling. We love pre-drilling chat. Anyway, consider the lilies of the field. Solomon wasn't as arrayed like these. Oh yeah. Wherefore, if God so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So it's just more about like hammering home, don't worry if you're trying to be in God's will, he'll put you in his will, and yeah, things are going to be fine. Like obviously be prepared, be smart about things, but there's just only so much preparation you can do until it's just not going to give you back the time you put into preparing for it when you could be doing things. And first iteration is going to be shit. Your first drawing is going to look like shit. But the only way to draw more gooders is to keep drawing, and you will draw more gooders. Um, I think I just forgot to unedit this part. Um, fuck it, we ball. Like nothing. Your art's never going to be perfect, just like you're never going to be perfect. But you should just keep trying, and you'll get better and better. And that is just a good way to live. That's a good way to make art. Is just try your best, and that's what you can do. And then you move on and you try again. Um, and I'm saying this shit mainly to myself. I need to remember to just push things out there. I've been wanting to make a video on this channel for so long. It's ridiculous. And I don't know. I've just been given a lot of signs to start doing shit. Like, I want to make a video of just like what making walking sticks and wizard staves and shit. And I have so many sticks in my house. There's not just pear wood. There's like willow wood. I think it's a river willow. There's cedar. There's more cedar sticks. There's like just I have so many sticks. I feel like an actual dog. I've been collecting so many sticks. and they're all cluttering up my house. And I want to debark them. I want to sand them, and maybe even put notches in them for grip, and oil them or stain them or whatever. And it'll be fun little project, and it'll just be good practice for future woodworking projects that are more useful. But I mean, a walking stick's useful, and you could give it as a gift. Um, it'll just be fun to make stuff. I mean, it's fun to create. I don't know. I mean, we are made in God's image, and He created the entire fucking world. So there's probably a good chance we like creating things too. It's fun. Oh man, it was actually a lot of fun making this. It was stressful, of course. I'll probably cover a video about stress. I'm a very stressful person, and I think I'm addicted to stress, honestly. And hey, if you're addicted to stress, a great healthy way is through art. Because art, it's very stressful, very rewarding sometimes, depending on what you do. But when you say, "Oh, I can't do this woodworking. I don't have the time and room for it and all that shit." Well, don't do woodworking then. But drawing, all you need is pencil and paper, and what you need about 30 seconds to put something on the piece of paper. That's it. Obviously, that's annoying to spend 30 seconds a day drawing, but you get the idea. Like an hour a day drawing is fine, right? I do try and do, at least 1 hour of some sort of art. Um, Obviously, it's a lot easier to get into the workflow. What's it called? The flow state. Oh yeah, this was my plan. This was part of good planning. Like, oh, I want to make a whimsical dice table, a whimsical fantastical dice table, but how? But I don't want to make a piece of plywood. I just want to use a piece of plywood I have, but that's not whimsical looking. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'll just cover it up. I'll just cover up all my mistakes. Oh, I did realize halfway through, oh, how am I going to cover the corners like this? I just didn't have enough fabric to use two pieces and wrap them around. It's just that's not how fabric works. So I decided to start. Eventually, I was like, oh, I just need to cut this. And sometimes you just need to change plans. Sometimes you're going against the flow too hard, and you just need to accept the current. Swim sideways in a rip current, not forward. And so I'm just changing the plan a little bit, not giving up, but altering plan A because plan A was kind of flawed. Hindsight's 2020. I didn't buy enough fabric for what I wanted to do. It wasn't long enough. I cut it wrong. So let's just readjust. Let's think things through a little bit. Take a break, think things through, go back to it. It's give and take. And yeah, there we go. Okay, I started folding it. But yeah, I also wanted the borders of the dice table to have a bit of cushion. They don't anymore because I sprayed them with wood sealant, like clear wood sealant, and so now they're completely rigid. But I mean, they're less rigid than a piece of wood, so I guess it doesn't mar the dice as much or whatever. Fuck it, it's a dice, a die. Sorry. Please don't kill me, Reddit mod. Please, I'm sorry. I said a dice instead of a die. Oh no, please, cold iron, cold iron. Oh, vegetable. Um, But yeah, once I did the borders, I'll start. Why did I nail through that? Who gives a? Oh, it was to stabilize it, so I could cut it. All right, there we go. I got my 4 strips, and now I'm going to use those strips for the corners. And hey, it worked out. You'll see. You'll all fucking see. It worked out. It worked out just fine. For the second dice table, I'm going to completely cover the plywood from the top. I'm going to make the entire surface cloth. Like I said, I bought some rayon for it. I'll show you my plans for the second dice table. Obviously, it's going to be standing. It's going to be a lot longer than this, but a lot thinner, and it's going to hold a lamp. Right now, hey, could guys applause my dice table. All right, it is able to support a drawing lamp and two VR controllers and 2 bags of dice. Maybe not a gallon of water, but it's an amount of weight it can hold. Isn't that awesome? Oh, this is the only hammer I had, and this axe right here, this hatchet, it's fucking loose as shit, and it scares me. It scares me every time I use it. And you'll see how I fix that predicament. Oh yeah, I just realized oh, I need to hit the borders, so to speak. And so I put them under and then folded them into thirds, so to speak, so that when I unfold them, they look more plush. But what I should have done to fully realize the plush meme is actually cut the corners so that, you know, they're actually rounded. And then I should have filled it with, like, crunched up paper towels or something like that. Obviously, I could use like uh cotton stuffing or whatever, but yeah, fuck it, we ball. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll use something more extravagant than folded up or not folded up, crumpled up paper towels. But oh, look at that! I didn't smash my hand. Isn't that awesome, guys? I'm learning. Dude, the professional woodworker in chat is actually going to like shoot me 47 times in the chest. This is great. Look at see that is a fuck up. But hey, you're gonna have fuck ups, but you're also gonna have happy accidents. And remember to go along with those happy accidents. Cause hey, you're not the most intelligent being in the universe. God is. And if he wants to alter your art to make it look better, don't fight him on it. Just fucking go with it. Cause dude, you're gonna be so happy when you went along with it. And you're gonna be like, wow, this made this a million times better. I forgot what I guess the grub holes, but I mean I was never opposed to that or like, oh that's fucked up. I was like, wow, those grub holes look cool. But there was some other things in this build that was like that. I just don't remember. I have a very bad memory, but whatever. I'll make sure to harp on them. Uh nah, I probably won't. I'll probably just say, oh look, this happened. Um guys, I did a thing. Anyway, my mom gave me very extravagant Mercedes Benz push pins. I'm not even joking. They have the Mercedes Benz logo on them. Oh, what a waste. Anyway, those are probably like fucking heirlooms, and I'm just putting them on this thing. I might actually rip them out and replace them with other pins. Um, but I mean now they're. Oh, sorry, fucking hit my mic. They're a little stained with that second coating of stain. Um, oh, I also did order some furniture push pins for the next dice table. It won't. It probably. Now that I think about it, the pear wood won't want to be stuck to as easily as um, the bark because I'm gonna debark it. I might not stain it. I might just burn it and oil it with linseed oil for the next dice table. Cause dude, I one of the hauls I got from my neighbor's pear tree got struck by lightning, and I was like, "Hey, I'll cut that up for you if I can take the wood." And he was like, "Mm, sure, dude, and get the fuck away from me." And I know, and then but yeah, and so one of those, great. Why am I using a knife? The edger was way better than the knife. But anyway, the fuck was I saying? The Parowan. I got a big log from it. I got a big log that I'm gonna use as my anvil stump. And I'm gonna bury it like halfway in the ground. Right now, it's drinking up the bounty of motor oil and diesel I gave it. But when I burned it, to char the outside for rot prevention, it was so beautiful. It was obviously black, but with like tiger striping, and oh, it looked like case hardening. Like, like screws from the store, or like, case hardened AK from CSGO. You know what I mean? Like the yellow and blues. I saw that in the charcoal. I was like, what the fuck? This is like insanely beautiful. Um, so I'm probably definitely gonna burn the pearwood and then just linseed oil it. Hell, I might use motor oil to make it even. Nah, I won't make it jet black. I'll make it a nice charcoal gray. My favorite color combo is probably I discovered teal and brown. I am a white woman after all. As you can clearly tell in the video, I'm a white woman. Um, but I use some shittier looking push pins for the bottom because nobody's. Dude, I'm sorry. If you go to my house and you look underneath my furniture, I'm gonna shoot you. All right, I have so many things hidden under there, and I can't have you knowing. But Yeah, I'm just covering up the loose ends, so to speak. Just like if you ever look underneath my furniture, I'll cover the loose ends. Oh, I switched out from push pins because I'm like, nah, this is like too weak. So I got these tiny little nails. I think I actually got these from an estate sale, funnily enough. Who the fuck buys from an estate? Oh, here's where I finally fixed my hatchet. I used the hammer as a hammer and I hammered the nail into it to just like stick it in place finally. Um yeah, gosh, this is so annoying and scary to use because I'm like, man, I'm gonna fling this fucking axe head like across my room. um but yeah, these nails weren't doing it, so I hammered them halfway and then bent them just so they didn't stick out from the top, obviously. Um oh, I didn't. I wasn't able to bend that nail right. Oh well. Uh so sad. And then like the video cuts off here. Because my camera only records for 30 minutes. I I might actually post that video of me strapping a fucking mirror onto my back of my camera so I can actually see when it's gonna stop recording. But yeah, I just finished eating all those push pins. They're mighty delicious. My jiggling around in my big fat belly. And oh, I'm using wire cutters here to hold my because I didn't know where my grippers went, whatever they're called, pliers. I think maybe the pliers were too thick to. It was something. It all worked out. I'm just hammering home these little thingy majoggers, madoodlers. Yeah, look at him go. Wow, isn't he so handsome? It's a bitch and a half. I wish I had like a tiny little hammer. No, I don't. Oh yeah, I started hammering the little cushion parts, but like I said, in the next table, it's gonna be ultra cushioned, and by ultra cushioned, I mean the same amount of cushioning, but also on the bottom. Um, Also, it'll just make the rolls sound less aggressive. But the next dice table is going to be standing up, and it's going to have three sections. The middle section will be for rolling, which will be clothed. I mean, clothed. Clothed. It will be clothed. And what do you call it? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lamp spot, a lamp holster for the left side, and I'll show you that lamp. And then on the right side will be for holding bags and dice I'm not using. Um, so this is gonna be longer. I really wanted to add drapery to this one. I think that's what it's called, drapes. I want to add drapery to the next one, so I'm probably going to use. I can count 4 strips of cloth for this. Um, I ordered 2 and 2 yards of about 60 foot, I think. But hopefully that's enough. If it's not, we'll fucking fuck it. We will. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna stain and burn it. It's gonna be taller so I can stand and use it and not hit my fucking lamp. Um. Oh yeah, I ordered the pins and nails for it. I'm gonna have a surge protector underneath it, so not only for the lamp, but also for my controllers, which I might have a little holder for my controllers. But I'm obviously going to go with teal and black, because those are pretty sweet colors. I got a beautiful pattern on it. I can't wait to build this next one. So you'll see. You'll all see. All right, I'll leave you to it. Go out there and do something, because idle hands lead to sin.